Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Okay, next. next, this one's different. It's a honey jar also, but this one is for a lady who is married into a family, and they dislike her. Everyone's mean to her, and she lives in another country, and so it's different there. Like, they control all the finances, and she kind of is their slave, kind of sort of thing. And so, I want to sweeten them up towards her. I want, her husband to love her. I want the in-laws to love her like, excuse me, it's so cold out here, you guys. I want her in-laws to love her like their own daughter. I want, I have their pictures here, and I have the petition, and everything's all written out already, what she wants. She gave me specifics of what she wanted. She was very adamant about what she wanted them to. Mostly, she really just wants them to love her and accept her into their family and treat her as though she is their daughter, and love them and love her just like they love their own family. And I know that that's like a really, sad that she has to feel like that she has to do this to be part of the family. That's just whatever. So we're going to do a honey jar. We're going to sweeten them up towards her, make them love her, make them, help her. I mean, they come and stay with her for most of the year, and they bring a bunch of their family with them, and she has to cook and clean and shop and do everything for everyone, and they don't really help her. And so we want the mother-in-law to help her, and to help her cook and help her clean and help her go do the shopping and give her money to help support the family. I think that it's almost like, it sounds like it's, financial abuse in the marriage. And so that is a thing. So anyways, I'm going to roll this petition and pictures up. I'm going to be binding this with green string. And then we are going to be adding herbs and things like that. I bind you. I command you to love her, to want to help support her, take care of her, help clean the house, do the shopping, do the cooking, give her financial assistance when she needs it every month. And once again, I have already meditated on this and pulled down the energy. I command you. I bind you to love her. I command you to love her as your own child. Take care of her as your own child. I'm going to add some sugar to sweeten them up towards her. Some healing love. I'm going to be adding a magnet. To pull in the energy needed. We're going to pour honey in there. We want you to love her and want to help her and take care of her and ask her what she needs and do as she asks. Make her job easier, not harder. Just do whatever you can to help her. And sweetheart, I did that job spell for you before. I need you to go out and put in applications. If you don't put in applications, you're not going to get the job. They're not going to come knocking at your door and pull your name out of the air and come knock at your door. You have to apply. All right. Now we're going to put some molasses in there. We want this to be, we want them super sweetened up. We want it thick. And I am going to be adding vodka to this one as well. The vodka is kind of like the drunken love kind of situation, but this one is going to kind of make them, I want them to also be drunken love, but in a different form. You know, I want them to almost be like, to love her and to not even care or understand why. Just to do it naturally because it's the right thing to do. You know? And this is her name tag and stuff. I am going to be taping this to the side of the jar. And it's going up on the altar. This is her candle. I'll be adding drops of domination oil to this while it's up on the altar, and when I'm standing over it and I'm putting energy into it, I like to put the drops on the candle then, and I find it to be more effective that way. I do like to dress candles also sometimes, but lately I've just noticed that I've had really good results adding the drops as I'm putting intent into it, you know, through the week. Once again, this isn't just a one-day thing. These will be like a 3-day long spell. Sometimes it's 5 days, sometimes 7 days, sometimes 9 days. And after it goes through here, it goes outside. And then when I put it outside, I go to each one and I put energy into them. I pull down the energy from the ethers and I put it into each spell. So while I'm doing that, when I put the candles, I put fresh candles on them every day. And when I do that, I like to add the drops. I add drops. And it's very effective. So that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. That doesn't mean that I won't be dressing candles anymore. I still dress candles sometimes. Sometimes I do it on the last day. Sometimes I like to dress the candles on the very last day, and then I go and bury the jars. Sometimes I put the jars under the altar. or over the altar up in the loft. I like to put them up there sometimes, like love spells and honey jars and road opening spells. Sometimes I like to keep them up there, just they'll just like be forever getting energy up there. And I don't use it for anything else, so it doesn't really matter to me that they're up there, and then they're above the altar and always getting energy. And so sometimes I put them in the foundation of the shop. Sometimes curses I do not keep here. Curses go out to the graveyard and get buried, or they go out to the crossroads or the sewer or wherever they belong, you know. But the good ones, the good energy that I like to have around, like road opening, honey jars, things like that, I will keep those around. I will put them in the loft. I will put them under the altar, just like I just said. And the energy will always be flowing for that. And it just makes it stronger and stronger in here. And so I like to do that. Anyway, sweetheart, so this is your spell. I will be probably doing this 3, 7 to 9 days. Just depends on your burn and how much energy goes into this. I'll know when it's done. When the spell's done, I always know. You just know because, you know, I do it so much that I can tell. If it needs, I've had one time I had to keep a spell going for 2 weeks, and then finally, like the last 2 days, I got really good. I finally had a breakthrough, and it worked really well. But yeah, I know that I only get paid for a 3-day spell, but if it's not working and I'm not getting a connection, I'll just keep on it until I get it. And then as soon as I get that energy connection, I'll do it for an extra day after that, and then I let it go. And just let it take off and do its thing. And that's just kind of how it works. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to get on to my last one. And that's it. Peace out.